stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day, I'm right. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on. I could never imagine something better. Yeah, right. Now you're cooking on high heat in the middle of the street. Roller coaster, take me to a better time. Let's go. All sing your high line with the roller coaster of life. Yeah. It's time to all choose your timeline on the roller coaster of life. Oh, you seem to easily forget how to place your bet. When everyday life gets you down, you gotta steal the crown. Got to own it. Don't bitch and moan about it, please. God forbid you scrape your knees, and it's nothing to sneeze at. Oh, I've told you over and over again. You gotta get both hands around it and make your own plans. Roller coaster, it's taking over. It's about time. Oh, all sing your high line on the roller coaster of life. You've got to all choose your timeline with the roller coaster of life. Roller coaster. I want to go down the rabbit hole, down the rabbit hole of life. And now it's about to leave. Oh, roll.
Living out the depression simulator. Sad Whataburger. I'm picturing like the bachelor setup, like the college kid setup, like the computer's like on a a box, the TV's on the floor. Me, myself, and Whataburger, and that's it. Yeah, it's whatever you go by, and then a Y at the end. Some crazy accents in there too. Swing it a drive. Swing it a drive. Tie game. Wilson Contreras. Right on your fucking face. I don't know. We had a 20 one we won 30 living in since when though? You guys have our number. I don't know why. Savannah, I don't think we can hear you. I don't think so. Hold on. Yeah, I can't hear you.
Is it this one? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, what about
Was
now?
that AT&T?
It was one of those. Hey, you know what would help if I didn't mute my mic?
Were you just muted?
No, my actual like on the board was muted
Ah. Yep,
because
I
I
hear
had
you
it
now.
fixed. Yeah, it's cool. Okay. You've won none games. You've lost a bunch of. I didn't realize a 4-game series, but that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. You guys have our number this year.
We need to. They're gonna make me hope. They're gonna give me hope just in time to rip it out of my.
That lineup's disgusting.
Our lineup?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what a McAdoo is. Don't
He's
like
been-
it. Don't
he's
like
been-
that. That's giving.
He's been
we're giving
he's been
home runs up to
ripping
that
it
guy.
off. He's got like 20 plate appearances all.
You should
all
have heard me
career.
during the home run the other night. I was like, "Who the fuck is that?" Watch and pay attention to way too much baseball to not know who's hitting home runs against.
I need to point out you can interact with chat, I believe. Yeah.
The fuck
Yeah, you
does
can.
this do?
Yeah, you can do that. So we have some chat things. Listen, your boy got an upgrade. And of course, the first thing he did was spend 11 hours upgrading everything.
Jesus.
Psyched. The kids need Ozempic because they can't stop eating is what you do if you get exclamation point socks. If you go exclamation point goat. I think that's another one that we have. I don't remember them all.
We need to do taters, not tots. Needs
Oh,
to
we
be
will
one.
need one in there, yeah. Maybe goat
Gives
isn't
you a
in there.
fucking free T-shirt delivered right to your door.
Taters, not tots,
Or
baby.
it's a T-shirt with a receipt you need to sign. Just automatically charged.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Anyway, we like it. We like it. I will post those somewhere where people can see them. But your boy spent a lot of time playing with chat. Hey, what the fuck is a fourth out?
I don't know. That was weird. I mean, I do think I know now, but at the time I didn't. It took a lot of like looking shit up and trying to figure it out.
You know, this happens in football sometimes where we're watching the game and we're like, he caught the ball. And they're like, yeah, but you see like the nose touched
He didn't
the
make
ground.
a football move.
The nose touched the ground. And so that Steeler, was it Evan Heath? Was it Heath that caught the one on the goal line? And they were like, no touchdown because he bobbled the ball.
No, that was Jesse James.
Oh, Jesse James, right. The outlaw. The outlaw.
I was like, I know the name's in there. It's a Cowboy.
Yes, yeah. It's so funny though, but like that happens in football all the time. Like all the time, we're like, okay, you're gonna give me some bullshit explanation for a rule that happened. But in baseball, it's never like this, like egregious, where they're like, right. So the for those that don't know, I'm gonna do a poor job of explaining it. There is one out. The scoreboard, unfortunately, said 2 outs. You still got to know how many outs there are. You don't read the scoreboard.
No, definitely not. That kind of blew my mind at how many people were walking off the field,
Yes.
like just convinced that was the third out.
That was
like
it.
I feel like when I played baseball, I'm in a small town. The fucking scoreboard never worked. Like, oh, we don't have a scoreboard today. Nobody's operating it. Like, as an MLB player, you think you've played enough baseball, you'll just be like, hey, now guys, that's only 2.
That's 2. You just go. It's fine. So there's 1 out, runners on first and third. Ball is hit deep enough to score the runner on third. If you're just playing it out, I think he gets home no problem. Bateman, who's been great, makes the catch and just kind of lobs it in. And I was like, he didn't even try to gun him down. But that's because the runner on third was already gone. He was home.
Did not tag up.
And in normal baseball rules, that means you're out. You didn't tag up. So we threw it over to first. The Jays threw it over to
you're
first.
only out if you tag the base that you did not tag up from.
So Toronto throws it to first. Guy on first is out.
Scored from.
So now that's 3 outs. And everybody's like, okay, cool. Nobody scored because there's 3 outs. So it
Even
should
the
be
people that
2-0.
were confused about how many outs there were and thought the fly ball was 2 outs. Like,
insane.
everyone was on the same page after that. Team walks off.
Makes no sense. Teams walk off. Then all of a sudden, the broadcast comes back on. They're like, so we sent you to commercial. We had to come back. Oops. Makes no sense, but it sounds like John Schneider was pissed because the explanation.
Credit to him for being on the field for 15 minutes and not getting ejected.
He did not
I think
get ejected.
no matter what happened, if that were me in that situation and a run gets put on the board 15 minutes after the inning ended, it's one of those situations in baseball. You're like, no, I had to fight for my guys. Like, I'm getting ejected. I don't care.
The
fact he was on the field for that long with no ejection is like one of maybe the craziest part of this whole thing. And this is a rule that gets implemented. Like, I don't think it's been used since color television. Like, it's such a weird specific ruling that it ended up being.
I think what we learned was that
I have the whole thing written out.
You give me the written out thing.
I can give you the rule.
Give me the rule.
So it's the fourth out rule, baseball rule 509C4, which if there's anybody out there that's just read a fucking rule book, like there's a difference between like loving sports to the degree that we do and just having a sickness.
Yeah.
Don't be out there reading rule books. That's if you're not being an umpire or a referee or whatever the governing body of your said sport is, it's fucking like hotel Bible. Just leave it in the drawer. We're good. We don't need it. This rule states that if the third out of an inning is an apparent out, the defense can make a subsequent live ball appeal on a different runner. So if the ball goes to first base, right, that's out. That's the third out. However, the guy who left from third is still in play. You never, like, if it were one out and the guy tagged up, you'd have to throw the ball to third base for the out to be counted, right? Yeah. If that guy scores, and even though you could get him out at third base, you continue the play, and like the pitcher just throws to the next guy, that run would count. You could have got him out, you didn't. Live ball status. The ball does not become dead immediately upon the third out being recorded. Play remains live for appeals. Superseding outs. An appeal takes mathematical precedence, right? So like if you were to throw that ball to third base even after the out at first, which was the third out, if you threw it to third, you would get to take the run off the board because the guy didn't tag up, whatever it may be. And that's the end of the inning. Because the team walked off the field, half of them were off the field before the third out was recorded. That's why the run was allowed to count, because the guy who was technically live was never doubled off back at third base. Before the infield leaves is like the time frame that you're allowed to work with. Yes. If the pitcher, catcher, and infield are off the field, you no longer get a chance to appeal for that fourth out, which means the run would count.
The only reason after hearing all of the ruling that I was still a little frustrated is because home plate umpire was ushering everybody off the field. He was like, all right, get off the field. And it's like, yeah, but we need to appeal. And it's like, no, get off the field. And
it helped my team. It obviously had no impact on the actual outcome of the game, but I still think it was fucking stupid. I told you that the other night. I was like, that's some nonsense just took place. There's no way we should have got a run on the board 15 minutes after we recorded the third out, which from the naked eye looked like a complete base running error. Yes. I guess the John Boy's doing the lip reading breakdown. As I've looked again before we went live, and I didn't see it up yet. But apparently I don't know if he was just being funny, whatever it may be. Siegler, the guy who ended up scoring from third base, said that it was calculated. Like when he was trying to explain it to the guys in the infield, and was like, "Yeah, we did that on purpose." I don't know if I buy that.
I don't buy that.
I can't read lips. I'll see what the fuck goes on when that video drops. I'm definitely curious to see what was going on because there's so much conversation being recorded. It was 15 minutes. It was 15 fucking minutes while they let New York review the situation. And I also read something saying that Max Scherzer is basically the only reason Schneider didn't get suspended because he was telling them beforehand, like while they were reviewing it, like, no, this is going to count. And this is why. Like apparently it's happened to him before. I actually read that it happened to Schneider once in high A ball when he was managing there. And they asked him about that. He's like, I don't remember that. no chance I remember that.
It didn't make any sense. The whole thing.
Bizarre circumstance, complete waste of time because it didn't end up mattering anyway. But at the time, it would have made it a one-run game. Like I would have absolutely been ejected. I would have said horrible things. You wouldn't have got me off the field. We would have been there another 15 minutes.
Would have been. Who's your favorite to say? We got Raw Dog in the chat. Shout out Raw Dog going live on a Wednesday. Like you're Great North. What are you doing? Your camera's going all over the place. I don't know what happened there.
Mine? Sorry.
Yeah, your camera just went like, well, you disappeared and it was like, we're going to go sideways.
Yeah, it's probably me.
He says fire Stephen Vogt. Yeah, well, Cleveland sucks, so I need you to lose.
When I'm on camera, I get Parkinson's. I can't stand still.
I need you to get rid of all of the Guardian wins so that Toronto can keep climbing those teams, baby. Do you have a favorite manager to see get ejected? Because Lou Piniella was like one of the He was one of the goats at getting ejected.
I can't give you one specifically off the top of my head. Francona was always fun for me.
Yeah.
When he decided to go out there and get mad, he's got fucking gum or chew going everywhere. The gum's new. Back when he was the Sox manager, his tobacco spit going everywhere. But my favorite ejection, I don't even know if he got ejected, but just argument, is our ass is in the jackpot now with Terry Collins and Noah Syndergaard.
Yeah.
That shit was it's all time. I watched that pretty regularly. Bobby Cox obviously is like on the Mount Rushmore of ejection. He has the most. Him stealing the base. It's like, no, I'm taking this with me.
Oh, that was
just all
phenomenal.
time.
Raw Dog, you don't have to apologize for shit. I don't own the day. You don't need to worry about
I don't own shit.
You don't need to worry about shit, man. You go live when you guys need to. And you know we love Evo. Evo's a brother. Same with you. We don't worry about that shit. You go live when you go live. That's how we do. Sox and Jays are in a series. Toronto's making me believe. Sox are losing a couple of games, but still firmly in the race.
Not worried.
The kid. Can we talk about Lombard for a second? How do you look at Volpe
for
all this
long
time and be like, that's the best choice? Like, are the Yankees that incompetent that they're like, Volpe has got to be much better than this kid? Because he is so good.
Nobody has done less with a longer leash in MLB history than Anthony Volpe. It's fucking insane how long they stuck with that guy. Like, I know the Yankees fans are always, what's he got on Boone? Like, there comes a point where he has to have just illegal, life-ending type dirt on a guy to continue to go out there every single day and underperform to the extent that Anthony Volpe did and has. The fact and it's not even like, oh, we don't have a replacement for him. This kid's a stud. I hate to say it. I'm not happy that Lombard has looked as good as he has.
But he looks great.
He has that Marcelo Meyer, like, just natural
He's butter,
look
man.
to him. Everything is so smooth. The swing, the defense, just... He looks like he was born to be a baseball player, and I fucking hate that for me, and I hate that for you. I don't want that
it's
for
not
us.
Great for us. We got breaking. I don't have a who's going to break the news button yet. I haven't upgraded to a soundboard yet. We're working on it, but
I haven't had enough alcohol to dance. Sorry.
Darren Waller is signing with the Carolina Panthers. Workman is in Canada right now, so we got like international audience.
God, we are international. Sportsocracy.
We're international most days anyway, because I am always in Canada. But Bill Workman sent me a picture earlier today of him at an airport, and the only discernible thing that I could tell that made it Canadian was there was a Tim Hortons in the lady's hand. And I go, Tim Hortons must be in Canada. He goes, good eye, I'm at Pearson. That's how you know I'm Canadian.
I was going to say, that man spots a fire. Yeah. It's like Dunkin's up here. Like,
is that a Tim's?
That man's in the Northeast. There's 2 Dunkins in that photo.
Yeah, absolutely unbelievable that Lombard has been sat behind Anthony Volpe this long. It just makes no sense. And the longer you look at Lombard at the big league level, you got to go, yeah, someone's got to, like, Aaron Boone's got to answer for that, doesn't he?
It's like Brady and Bledsoe if Bledsoe is J.J. McCarthy.
Oh, we're gonna get into that. That's
we'll get to that. I still got some more baseball to talk, but unfortunate that Lombard looks as good as he does. I saw people saying that Cutter is king, just all-time Yankee troll on Twitter. The first home run that Lombard hit, like night 1, he was like, it was kind of a meatball. It was right over the middle.
It was middle.
I love the just never pivot, always a spin zone. I'm going to continue to find a way to hate all the time, because I saw that one. Fuck. I got to deal with this guy for the next 10 plus years.
We make hate watching a sport is what we do.
Oh, yeah.
And there is no team we appreciate hate watching more than the New York Yankees. It's not the Dodgers. It's nobody else. It's the Yankees. It's the Yankees. I love. Nothing gives me like more.
I'd like to think
laughter.
Even if I wasn't a Red Sox fan, I'd hate the Yankees to the same degree that I do.
The one thing that I laugh at every single time I see is Vlad Guerrero Jr. in the room after with David Ortiz just repeating, Yankee lose.
Again.
Every time. He doesn't. He just keeps doing it, and he's clearly had a couple of bevies, and he's celebrating, and he was high on it. But yeah, it was a good time. He should hit a home run at home. That's what he should do.
He should hit a home run, period.
He's had 7 all year.
Yeah.
Fall off will be studied for days. Speaking of fall off, Paul Skeens, no velocity anymore. Mark Burley.
No. So remember, like before when we talked about this, what was that, a month and a half ago? And I was like, it's probably just a mechanical thing. I don't know if it's a mechanical thing.
No, he's hurt.
Like,
he's got to be.
Has to be. And at that point, it raises so many questions, because if he is hurt to the degree that he is and his fastball is lost, like, we're talking like 4 ticks now at this point. I had some numbers here. He threw 200 pitches that were 98 miles an hour or faster in the first 2 months of the year.
Yeah.
He hasn't thrown a pitch over 98 since June. He hasn't gone 7 innings since June. The Pirates are 3-13 in his last 16 starts. During that span, that's a hefty sample. Yeah, that's if you're making every start, that's half your season. During which he posted a 5 ERA, averaged 5.3 innings. His under the hood stuff is still looking good. Like, his Savant page is still bloody. 329 FIP and a 382 expected ERA, so nothing super crazy there. A little higher than his last 2 seasons, but nothing like super eye-opening. It's really the velocity and just now sort of the way they're handling him. He got pulled after 65 pitches with only 1 earned run. They asked him about it after the game, and his response was just like, it's my manager. If he says I need to be pulled, I'll be pulled, which, like, credit for backing your guy. But he was like, if I was a manager, I'd probably do it too. And he said, like I said, I understand why. We don't, and I cannot believe the Pittsburgh media didn't follow up on that. If that question gets asked in New York, if Boston, even fucking Toronto, LA, like, they're going to press you on that. I cannot believe the Pirates reporters was like, well, I don't know. I guess he said he doesn't understand why.
Where's Pablo Torre on this one? We need Pablo Torre to investigate this one.
The only difference in mechanics visually is that his arm angle is slightly different. I think it's like a 3-degree difference.
But it could be a muscle thing too. Like, it could be like an internal, like, injury. It could be strain. It could be wear.
For sure. I think people have brought up the WBC. He only pitched 8.5 innings, I think, in the entirety of the WBC, somewhere in that range at least.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, it's not enough innings. You're still ramping up to a degree. Like, pitchers need that extra time. There's a reason pitchers and catchers report so fucking early, because you can't just get off the couch and whip a ball at 98 miles an hour and not throw something out. David Wells could. David Wells could do it after a night of fucking Andre the Giant amounts of beer, Wade Boggs levels of alcohol, and just get off the couch and do it. Yeah. There's some people are built different. It's the Mickey Mantle gene. So Bert Kreischer says all the time. But maybe that could be a thing. Like, he ramped up too early and his arm didn't adjust correctly early on in the year, and now we're fighting an uphill battle that we're not going to win. My big, like, I can't just sit here and be like, yeah, he's injured, because I can't believe that the Pirates would be that, like,
careless.
They bought at the deadline. How are you going to compete in the playoffs if Paul Skeens has a dead arm? Why are you spending assets to bring people in a year that is essentially a wash? If he's going to go get surgery, you're not winning anything. You're not winning anything with him on the mound right now, 3-13. And if nobody should know what's going on with Paul Skeens more than the Pittsburgh Pirates. So internally, if you're like, he's hurt, we're going to keep sending him out there. For what? He's your franchise piece. If you have 3 more years of control on him?
Yeah.
Something like that, 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's 3.
Obviously, this season got off to a good start and you feel good about it to the point that you're able to buy. But I just can't understand spending assets if you truly believe Paul Skeens is in danger of, like, needing Tommy John or an elbow repair or, getting foreign bodies out of the elbow, whatever it may be. I can't believe that they're that stupid. They never spend money. They never buy. What made it different this year? Obviously, they looked like they were in a decent spot at the deadline, wild card ranking wise, but it's not great.
It's not great.
If he's this hurt, you wouldn't be playing him. You would just throw him on the IL and be like, sorry, Skeens is out. We're just going to throw in the towel for the rest of the season.
I don't know why they just skip a start. It's not rocket science. Just skip the next start, give him the rest, and see what happens. Because
this is the first time that his workload has diminished. 65 pitches.
It's not a lot
after 5 innings. Like that should have been an easy 7 innings for Paul Skeens.
Yep,
easy. His first 7-inning start since fucking June. But I don't know, especially when the rest of your staff isn't up to snuff either. Like,
yeah, it's still a problem.
Several of those guys have had ERAs like in the 4s and 5s during that same span that we're talking about Skeens here, like since June. And Don Kelly was like 24-year-old's exit, not due to an injury. He's also is like, people are never 100% healthy at this point in the season. So
it's not an injury, but also everybody's hurt.
This is why I'm so mad at the media for not following up on this shit, because they were so vague. And they're like, we've, there's been some changes in his volume and things like that. But
this is, I imagine it went something like, hey, why is Paul Skeens' velocity down? And the clubhouse guy went, what are you, a cop? And that was the end of the conversation. It was it.
Honestly, that's how it should have been. There wasn't even a question.
No.
They're like, oh, why'd you get pulled early? He's like, I don't know. I understand it. They're like, okay, sounds good. We'll see you next start. Could you imagine being in that easy of a media climate?
I imagine that reporter went back to his editor and he's like,
that's why Marcelo Ozuna's on the Pirates. He was like, they're not going to ask me shit. I'm going to go, I'm Ozuna from the Pirates. And they're going to go, good enough for me.
That sounds good.
Keep on trucking, brother.
Sounds good to me, man. Someone's editor is asleep. They're like Weekend at Bernie's and they're someone's editor.
Oh, 100%.
Because there's no way that like a real reporting outlet would look at that and go, yeah, I was fine. That
sounds good. Yeah, that's good. I'm good.
Pretty sure I've asked harder
incredible
questions.
Journalism.
I've asked harder questions at the combine.
60 Minutes next.
That's like, those are draft prospects. Like, I've asked harder questions. I've asked harder questions of college kids who are yet to be drafted than that is of Paul Skeens. What else you got on the baseball front before we move? We got a whole bunch of football that we skipped last week because we were with John Ball. It was phenomenal having
Shut
John
him out.
on.
We had a fucking blast. I was ready to go another hour.
We could have, but
we could have.
Yeah, listen, I could have. If I wanted,
you can hang. Yeah, you can hang.
Do what I want.
Yeah, I don't know. If I was Paul Skeens and I was going home to Libby Dunn, stamina would be a question for me too. Angels cleared out their pitching department. Fired everybody. Makes sense. The explanation was really funny. It was like, yeah, they're just not using all the tools that we have, which is basically them being like, yeah, they're old men who don't want to accept any analytics. And,
understood.
I think it's Mike Maddox. Just too many Maddoxes. Mm-hmm. But whoever the guy was, he got fired from St. Louis for doing the same thing. They're like, yeah, he doesn't want to embrace the times, so we're gonna get rid of him. But with a team ERA almost approaching 5, yeah, it's time to make some changes. I respect that the Angels are really kind of ripping the Band-Aid off and getting rid of a lot of people. It's just kind of odd to me that they're doing it under a GM with an interim tag. Like, I feel like I would just wait till I have my, like, for sure this is the guy running my team. But
he's auditioning. He's trying.
Blake Snell came back. Dodgers doing they're doing the Vegas Knights.
Yeah.
This is the second year in a row now where they just shut down pitchers till August. They come back and they're like, no, they're not on a innings limit. No, yeah, he's going to strike out 10 guys tonight going 7 strong. Like, they just do this every year now, and I don't like it. I don't like the roster manipulation. If a guy's hurt, he's hurt. Put him on the IL. If he's not, he's not.
Put him on the roster.
Right.
Imagine trying to send one of the 10 starting pitchers they have through waivers. Like, sorry, we got to send Blake Snell through waivers because we don't have a roster spot for him.
If I was the coach, GM, whoever, I would look at Emmett Sheehan every day and just be like, you're lucky you have a job here.
You understand how lucky you are. You are this
Look
close.
At those guys. Those are stallions. We're just holding them out so you can get your moment in the sun.
Oh, man, it's too funny.
And then Adley Rutschman debuted.
How'd you feel about it?
Got him out. I liked it. He didn't do anything crazy. The biggest thing with him is defense. We talked about it briefly last week. Like the things that don't show up on a scorecard are what Adley Rutschman really excels at. The other thing that you always hear about him is just like professional at bats, and I saw just that. He worked 2 walks. He had 5 at bats last night. 4 of them reached a full count. Like that. That's just good at bats. Seen a lot of pitches. So, again, not a lot of results to write home about, but I liked every single at bat he had.
Every single one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it. He struck out on a nasty fucking pitch from Cease,
He
which was when I put
to laugh it off.
Yeah.
He was laughing at himself halfway through the swing. That's why
It was
the only reason I'm commenting.
It was disgusting, and that was when I put in the chat. I was like, Dylan Cease about to shove it down my throat again, huh?
It was his worst outing in more than a month, and he still looked good. And I'm going to be honest with you, he was getting squeezed by the ump quite a bit. And I was surprised that they didn't challenge more early. I think the problem you see with
I think that's going to be my one complaint with Adley is he's too selective with the challenges.
The ABS challenge that we see now so often, you don't want to get it wrong early because then you're down to 1 when you need it. And now we're seeing I don't know if you've noticed, it's been shifting more to late game. Like we're seeing more guys challenge later game than we are early game.
If it were me, I would go out there and tell my team, unless it's absolutely fucking egregious, you would get thrown out of the game over, you leave it until, the second time through the lineup, at least. Maybe call it 3rd inning.
Figure out what his zone is. If you can't figure out what his zone, you got to let the umpire decide his zone, because you only get 2. And if you're wrong on the first one, if you're wrong on the first one, then you've only got 1, and there have been times where I know the Jays have wish they've had another one. Boston had one last night, I want to say, or night before, where they could have challenged. It was last night. I think
it was last night. Yeah.
Yeah, could have challenged, but they were out.
The Red Sox did that the whole first 3 weeks of the season. They were out of challenges by the 4th inning. They're like, well, I don't know. I thought we had them. They were horrific with the challenges. Honestly, until Tracy came in, and I don't know if it was Tracy specifically or if it was just time adjusting to the system.
Tracy.
It just feels like something Cora wouldn't be
Nah, he's bad at it.
Frivolous with, but I don't know.
We'll see what happens. Want to talk some football?
Yeah, let's do it.
Everyone got paid. Everyone got paid.
I'm just glad the office meme Mexican standoff between the running backs got settled. That could have gone a long time. Nobody was going to budge.
Where do you want to start with our pick? Because we got 1 wide receiver who got a bag, and then we got 3 running backs.
2 of them did.
Did 2 of them? I know we got Zay. Who else got?
Olave
got paid. Yes. And
I don't really love either of them.
Three running backs. I like Olave as a player.
Let's do the running backs.
We start with the running backs. Let's do them in order.
They never get paid. Let's start with them.
We start with Bijan Robinson, who set the market for about 25 minutes. I think that Bijan is the 101. I think he is in fantasy football. He's the guy you should be drafting first overall. And I know a lot of people are going to look at me and say, what about Jahmyr Gibbs? I don't care about Jahmyr Gibbs at the 101. We're going to talk about him in a second. I think that Bijan is too multiple. He does too many things, and he is the Swiss Army knife of that offense. He is so insane. So he got paid. You got the numbers there in front of you. I don't have them pulled up, but
3 years, 66.75,
22 and a half guaranteed or per year, something like that. 22 and a half a year.
Yeah.
Something
I think it's it's 40 something guaranteed or 50.
Yeah. Yeah. And 22 and a half a year for the 3 years, which makes sense ish. So good for him. Good get.
Deserves it. Deserves every bit of it. Yeah. I understand it's a lot of money to put into the position. I don't really care. When you have a talent like Bijan Robinson on your team who can single-handedly carry your offense at times, I don't care. Pay the guy. And it's 3 years. It's 3 years.
Term is spectacular on that deal. You're going to pay him the money, but it's not like you're committing to 8 or 9 years. It's not a hockey contract.
And
It's 3
Jonathan
years.
Taylor essentially got the same contract, but just with one less year, which makes sense because he's fucking older and we've had injury history.
I love Jonathan. You know, I'm a Jonathan Taylor fan. I think that he also
Huge.
carries the.
He's also single-handedly won me fantasy seasons before.
and he single-handedly won the Colts football games. People are also out on him this year in fantasy football. I think that's a mistake. Jonathan Taylor getting his.
I'm never out on Jonathan Taylor.
And then we had our third running back reset the market. Finally, Jahmyr Gibbs must have been watching this to go insane.
I knew he was going to be the last. I don't know why. I just knew he was going to be the last one. It's like, oh, they need me, so I'm going to hold out for as long as I need to. And the second I saw Bijan sign, I was like, Jahmyr's within 48 hours. He's going to be signed.
Took a little longer then because
was it Jefferson and Chase that had the
yeah.
They one-upped each other. It was like,
Yep.
give me $1 more. I figured it was the same situation. It was the office man. It was just the three guns.
NFL Draft Yoda Bill Workman, coming to us live from Canada, says everyone who spent on a running back will be drafting a rookie quarterback in the next 2 years. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Yep.
Yeah. Detroit.
I think two of them will be drafting a rookie quarterback this year.
Yeah. Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs, reset the market once again, fully set the market. That's it for, I don't think we're going to get another running back deal like this for a while. But he came out and got heavy money.
Achane, maybe.
Maybe. But with who?
That's the only one I can think of.
With Miami? Didn't they just sign him?
Did they?
Yeah, I thought they signed him.
Maybe.
I thought Achane signed.
Am I stupid? Chad, am I stupid?
4 years, $68 million extension.
Yeah, okay. So less.
Yeah, significantly
less. All right, Chad, I'm stupid.
Yeah, it's fine.
They're going to run that man into the ground. Did you see what they said about his workload?
Yeah, we'll drag you off the field.
Yeah.
You're not done yet.
Again.
He is.
Again.
He is the white girl sitting on the couch. If you know, you know. He's about to get worked. Absolutely crazy that we saw three of them, though. Three running backs there. I think that if you were to ask me my favorite deal, it might be the Bijan one because I like the term the best.
Yeah.
I still don't.
He also just as a whole, he does the most out of the three.
I was just about to say, can you explain to me the Bijan, Jahmyr Gibbs thing? Like, I spend a lot of time in fantasy football. I spend a lot of time thinking about it, working it. I've got 15 fantasy football videos created and out on the channel. You can go watch all of those. Let me know your comments. See if you want me to do someone, let me know. I spent a lot of time looking at this. I built the guide. We have guide version 2.0 that I just dropped with updated rankings. I don't get the Gibbs obsession. People look at Gibbs and they're like, he's the best player in the league. And I'm like, he's real good. Like, he's electric. But, like, I still think Bijan outclasses him. Like, by a decent margin.
I don't think it's that far apart personally, but I do. If I gun to my head, I'm taking Bijan.
I just don't get it.
I've seen way more stinkers. I've seen way more stinkers from Jahmyr Gibbs than Bijan for sure.
Bijan will catch.
Like every time we got mad at Bijan, it was never at Bijan. It was at play calling and shit. We're like, why is this guy only getting 12 touches a night and Tyler Algier's getting 10? Like, explain that.
The Tyler Algier thing was a real piss off because it was like, Bijan goes 80 yards and it's like, all right, bring in Algier for the goal line.
The amount of parlays just soiled.
Chat says they think that Gibbs getting Montgomery's workload added to his own.
That I do too.
Talking Baseball says probably gets the hype because the Lions are contenders and the Falcons are a mess. I agree. The Falcons. I don't think
I don't think the workload is going to go to Gibbs. I think
No,
that's stupid, but I just think that it's the offense as a whole. I mean, again, I'm just putting faith in Drew Petzing, so I get it. But it was just so predictable what they were going to do when Jahmyr Gibbs was on the field. Like,
yeah,
I think if he's on the field more often and not in select situations, that it's going to be harder to diagnose what the offense is running. But that
I
is
don't
putting
like his,
faith in an offensive coordinator who doesn't deserve any.
and the number 2 is Isaiah Pacheco, who was not even
Who's hurt
close to
again.
Montgomery. So like you're telling, I don't think he's got the workload. I don't think he gets it. I think he gets an increase in workload, but I don't think it's going to be enough to make him RB1 or RB2 overall.
No. And then I want to talk to receivers too, because I hate some of these contracts.
Oh, Zay Flowers is unbelievable.
I'm more on the fucking Olave one.
All right, give him to me.
I just think 5 concussions from a guy that contemplated retirement last year is not somebody I want to throw a contract to. I think Zay Flowers kind of falls into this boat too, not with the injuries, but with you just kind of have to pay the guys that are there. You're a contending team, at least in the Ravens' sake.
Yeah.
Saints think they can win that division, which fair, it's a dumpster fire. And you need to keep the actual good players that you have on that roster. So I get that you're kind of forced into it and you're paying market price. Like, no, you just pay a number 1 receiver kind of a certain level. I mean, look at Christian Watson with the Packers. I wasn't a super huge fan of that deal either. I think it's a similar situation. I think it's the same fucking thing. Olave's more consistent and has shown more production in his time. When he's on the field, he's a fucking good receiver.
Yeah.
But it just scares me giving that contract to a guy that was thinking about quitting last year.
I'm buying Chris. I buy
quitting
Chris Olave.
Is tough. Retiring.
I know what you mean. I buy Chris Olave as a player. I buy him having a good year. I don't buy paying him big bucks. That's the part that I think I think you need to see him on the field healthy for a full season before you commit that kind of cash to a guy.
Yeah.
The Zay Flowers one I'm a little more confused by, only because of I get what you're saying. Who else do you give the money to? You got to pay someone, and he's their
especially
guy.
For a team that's really fucking struggled to find receivers.
He is also consistently
with a quarterback who's just getting older.
Zay is consistently a good receiver. He's above the tier of like Jags that are out
Without
there.
looking it up, do you know how many yards he had last year? It surprised me.
800,
1,200.
Yeah, I was going to say
shocked the fuck out of me. I was like, that's the sneakiest 1,200 yards I've ever seen.
Do you know what he is? He's Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, similar.
Terry McLaurin also gets 1,000 yards every year, and everyone's like, that guy? No, he doesn't. They go look it up, and they're like, oh no, yeah, he actually, when he plays a full year, he gets it. Zay is consistent, but he's not flashy. And I think part of the problem is for fantasy, you look at him and you go, he gave me a couple of weeks of like 20 and 30 points. And then he gives you a couple of weeks where it's like 2 catches for 13 yards. And you're like, what the did I just watch? Like, what did I just watch? Also, Ravens traditionally run first offense, and you have Derrick Henry on your team. You have Lamar Jackson. You are built to run the football. So Zay is not getting as many looks as
that is
as the
not
rest.
True.
What?
Sirianni's comment.
Run heavy offense?
No, the only player to have 1,000 yards
in their franchise history? No.
Yeah.
No.
Derek Mason did. Mark Andrews did.
Lots of guys
maybe
did.
Steve Smith.
Steve Smith was a dog.
Yeah, Steve Smith, Torrey Smith, Todd Heap.
Yeah.
Somebody named Michael Jackson. I saw a Forbidden tattoo the other night. It was a triple Mike. It was Mike Jackson's face with the Michael Jordan jersey on with the Mike Tyson tattoo.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The triple Mike.
The triple Mike.
Mike's on Mike's on Mike's.
And then you get it with 3 friends. It's the triple Mike.
That's Mikeception.
Yeah.
That's when you've reached Mikeception. The Ravens have had several 1,000-yard wide receivers, including Hollywood Brown, Zay Flowers, Mike Wallace, Derek Alexander have all gone over 1,000 yards in a single season. Mike Wallace did it in 2016. Hollywood Brown
crazy
had 1,000
is
in 2021.
The first name in my mind was fucking Derek Mason.
Yeah.
I
Derek
don't know
Alexander
all those,
did
so
in
many of those
99.
players were better than Derek Mason, but I was just like, I know he had 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not super thrilled with either of those receiver contracts. But like I said, Zay Flowers 1,200 yards. Like the stats don't lie. You gotta fucking pay that guy. But it's just like you said, I was like, he had like 800 yards last year. My buddy texted me about it when it happened. I was like, no fucking way he had more than 1,000 yards. 1,200.
1,200 is good. He needed more touchdowns.
And then
it's not as good.
the O lineman deals. I liked Darnell Wright. I loved the Peter Skoronski deal. Osiris Torrance was fucking bonkers to me. He got paid like slightly less than Skoronski. He was 44th out of 81 qualified guards in Pro Football Focus last year. So I know you're betting on the upside, but it just felt like a move you didn't necessarily have to do for a guy who's still on his rookie contract.
No, you didn't. You didn't. I don't love
those are
any
the
of it.
extensions. Extensions that haven't happened that should. What the fuck are we doing with Christian Gonzalez?
It'll happen.
We keep saying that, and we're like getting dangerously close to the season starting.
Yeah, it better happen.
He did you see his post yesterday?
No.
He posted on Instagram. It was a Gunna song. Lyrics were "Time reveals, be careful what you wish for," and then he captioned it, "Should have been done by now." And then he sat out of practice today. And they were talking about sitting some guys, starters specifically for practice. I know there was issues with the turf too. Like Kraft is being cheap with the turf. He's like trying to use the same turf that they ripped up before the World Cup. And then the league was like, no, you cannot do that. And now he has to buy new turf and they're sitting starters out. Well,
just
bizarre situation. Pay for the turf and pay for your corner. Why are we extending Hunter Henry and not extending Christian Gonzalez? That made no fucking sense to me.
That's a bizarre
and
move.
if I was him, I'd be furious too. If the posts came after the Hunter Henry contract, did that piss him off? Is he sitting out because he's slightly hurt? And
I like
no,
Henry
I'm good.
Contract for what it's worth. I just
it's fine. I just don't know why we need to do that right now. Why are we not working on the Gonzalez contract? I don't care about the Hunter Henry deal right now. Also, he's the same agent as Devin Witherspoon in Seattle, who's also like showed up to camp as a sign of good faith and is practicing full pads and shit.
Yep.
Give those guys a fucking contract. I don't know.
I thought
it makes no sense to me.
That practice, the joint practice with the Colts, AJ Brown put Sauce Gardner on skates. You see that?
Yeah, I did.
Put him on skates.
Glad that guy's worth 2 first-round picks, so that's a good sign.
That's a great sign. I saw someone make a post that said that the Patriots are sad they passed on BTJ because they don't have a number 1 wide receiver, and I've never seen a more rage-baity post in my entire life.
The Jags passed on BTJ for like 12 weeks last year.
Because BTJ is an absolute fade for me in every sense of the word. Lost it. I don't know what happened. He was magical for about 17 games and then he disappeared.
The Jags had BTJ, who's supposed to be like the next great LSU receiver. Like they had all the hype after the rookie year, and they had to go out and trade for Jacoby Myers midseason, and then Parker Washington led their team in receiving.
Love Parker.
That's I do too, but that's where that's where BTJ went.
Yeah. Also, we have AJ Brown, so we have a number.
Also, T's and P's, Jalen Polk retired. We don't talk about number 1 receivers.
Yes. Stephon Diggs also signed while we were away.
Good for him, man. Keep him off the yacht and have somebody cook for him, but supervised.
The fall of Brandon Ayuk is going to be studied because he was ready to go. He was like, I'm going to play for the Commanders. And it's like,
I have him in a dynasty league and it's a really deep roster. So I don't really feel bad stashing him somewhere right now.
I have him in a dynasty too. I've stashed him,
but his tag on Sleeper is DNR. And I was like, that's funny. Did not report, but I mean, he's basically as dead as they come.
He's brutal. He is brutal. I don't know what he's doing, but he has set himself up for failure. He's not helping himself. He's going full Antonio Brown. I want to see him and AB start a podcast.
I saw Matt Me fucking too, actually. That would do numbers.
That would do so many numbers. The Ayuk and Antonio Brown podcast would go hard.
Oh. Dude, the first episode would have like 100,000 comments.
CTE
on it, let
and me.
alone views. Yeah, dude. Oh, we need to make that happen.
Oh, that's a good
The
one.
problem is you can't pin those guys down. You can't get them in a room to record once a week for sure. You can't get them to report the camp. You can't get them to stay on the sideline for 4 quarters.
They're just, you can't tie them
It'd
down.
be tough to, yeah. It'd be a strictly Zoom podcast. Not a
Straight
once
up.
would they record from the same room.
No. No layouts are the same. No formats are the same. Different
I
topics.
saw Matt Hasselbeck announced he signed with Science to fight CTE.
Yeah, he's donating
That's
his
your first project, brother.
Sign
Brandon
with
Ayuk.
science.
Go
Yeah.
figure out what the fuck's going on. That made me laugh. Like, it wasn't worded exactly like that, but it was like Matt Hasselbeck's joining Science to combat CTE. I was like, it's like the first headline I read this
Officially
morning.
official from Rap Sheet.
Yeah, for real. It's like, that's a 10-year deal.
Great deal.
It's a fantastic deal.
The other big news from NFL camps was Aaron Donald had to officially be listed as trying out.
They said he didn't bring his own equipment, so they had to report it to the league because he used
Yeah.
Rams stuff. I do want to know if he brought his own knives.
He definitely did.
It's like, I brought no helmet and no pads, but I did bring my pack of throwing knives so I can do some fucking
built
sick
for the,
training over here. Yeah.
he's built for the scrimmage for sure. What a terrifying thought. I mean, I know that we're basically assuming that he comes out of retirement for this, but he was putting on the helmet to
We're also
see if he
assuming-
still got it.
We're assuming that he's also going to walk off the couch after 2 years and be the same guy, like Deshaun Watson wasn't. You know, obviously different tiers of player. Aaron Donald is one of the
100%.
best players of all time, and I personally have faith that he could get off the couch and still dominate double teams at an NFL level. I got no question marks there. If he comes out and does nothing, if he does come back, I'd be so shocked. At
He's so
the
good.
very least, he's going to draw attention away from Myles Garrett, which is going to
Yeah.
make that defensive line just
That's the goal, right?
dangerous. Yeah, all-time dangerous.
That's the goal. You got any other quick news or notes NFL wise? Because I owe you double stoned.
RIP to
and
JJ McCarthy.
Oh yeah, Kyler Murray named quarterback.
Yeah.
That drops tomorrow
Gone but
morning.
not
by
forgotten.
the way. My
The
fantasy
best
take
part,
on Kyler
about
Murray drops 9 a.m. tomorrow.
let him know. I mean, he'll be good for 7 weeks. He always is.
He's always good. Listen, at his current price, I'm not giving it all away here, but at his current price, he is an 11th round draft pick in fantasy, and that means he doesn't
I'll
have to
take that.
outperform shit.
Yeah.
His ADP
I'll take a
moved
flyer
exactly.
on that as my QB2.
His ADP moved exactly 3 spots when they named him the starter. Still in the 130s. Get him now. Did you see the freezing cold take on that one? I had to laugh at that.
No, I didn't.
Oh my god, I gotta bring it up because it made me chuckle.
I'm
Poor
just
JJ
glad
McCarthy,
that
9.
We're good. You can have a seat. I will appreciate JJ McCarthy forever for giving us the 9 meme. That like he's
Yes.
now the standard for shitty quarterback play. It's like, oh man, we really let 9 out tonight. It's just the worst stat line you've ever seen in your life. So I appreciate him for that, and he's gonna stick around. Like that's your legacy. You're supposed to
Andrew-
be like first round pick, like franchise quarterback. A lot of us didn't think that was ever gonna happen, but that's
Correct.
besides the point. It's nice that he's always gonna stick around in the perfect, like it's the perfect form of JJ McCarthy, a joke.
Andrew Cooper tweeted on August
they nowhere?
14th of 2025. JJ McCarthy taking over a good Vikings team after Sam Darnold feels eerily similar to Patrick Mahomes taking over a good Chiefs team after Alex Smith. Brought to you by Freezing Cold Takes.
There's no bigger salt in the wound with the whole situation that Sam Darnold walked away and won a Super Bowl his first year away from the organization.
If only someone had said for months that you should have traded JJ McCarthy and kept Sam Darnold, I wonder if there's any evidence online of anybody saying that ever, because it feels like this channel probably did that.
We had our trade deadline special on baseball last week.
Yep.
A lot of talk about like trading prospects at the height of their value. Like you
100%.
could have got so much back for JJ McCarthy compared to what he's worth now.
He's worth nothing now. You can get a 7 for him, maybe.
And you would have kept Sam Darnold, who obviously the reputation beforehand was horrific, but he was still a first round talent that you seemed to unlock. It wasn't even like he was lucking into it. Like he looked fantastic.
Yeah, he looked good.
He looked great with Seattle. Like
he figured it out.
It's just tough. Somebody will take a flyer on JJ somewhere, but I mean, he might take some snaps if he stays with the Vikings throughout the entirety of the year, because Kyler's like prone to getting hurt, could fuck up, and you go back to JJ.
100%.
If he's with the Vikings this year, I'd say there's like a 75% chance he starts a game.
He'll start at
maybe
least
higher
game.
than that.
He'll start at least a game. I would say that. No problem. Yeah.
But
Vikings
also, like, the Vikings need to find an actual quarterback.
Just one. You got receivers.
This is the 9th QB they've had start under O'Connell.
Somebody should get somebody should get Justin Jefferson a real QB.
Yeah,
because
nice.
Kirko was there, and then they let him go. But at least he threw him the ball. Like, I don't know what happened. They need to revive that guy. Somebody give him he needs a chug jug. Like somebody.
You're talking. You're talking in the baseball chat today about like what would you do to see your team win a championship?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do much for that because I've just seen so many. But the things I would do for Justin Jefferson on my team are on par with the answers that were being given.
Yeah. Giving up hats.
The fact that just watching him waste away with JJ
sad.
McCarthy and Max Brosmer last year was just so painful. Don't have no investment in him in fantasy or anything like that. Just way too good of a talent to let that happen to him.
Yeah. Give me some goodies. Give me a headline or two.
First shout out, PTI, Happy Trails, Russell Westbrook.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
All-time player in my book. Made the triple-double insignificant because he was getting so many of them.
His career looked at zoomed out is spectacular, but the last couple of years have been pretty.
He became like a meme in the last 6 or 7 years in the league, which is crazy to me because he was so good. Just A1 talent.
Yeah.
Those couple of years after KD left when he was on the Thunder, just completely carrying a dead body to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Nothing but respect for Russell Westbrook. I just had a stroke trying to get that out. So yeah, you said I could get 2 Stone stories. I'm
double in.
I forgot about that. He could have gotten away with just one but I had 2 ready to go, and I couldn't decide between them, so perfect. It worked out perfectly. So this one, we're going to go to Scottsdale, Arizona. A Phoenix man faces armed robbery and kidnapping charges in Scottsdale after he robbed the Scottsdale Shake Shack location that he worked at. Keandre Simmons, 33, was taken into custody last Wednesday in the parking lot of said Scottsdale Shake Shack. Okay. Same location where police say he robbed 2 coworkers at gunpoint the day before. According to documents, Simmons entered the restaurant through the rear delivery door, an employee entrance. On August 3rd, armed with a semi-automatic handgun, he allegedly forced one employee into a walk-in cooler at gunpoint, then directed the on-duty manager to open the safe, hand over approximately $2,800 in cash, before he directed that man to the walk-in cooler, locked both employees in there, took their cell phones and a landline phone, destroyed all of them, filled a sink with water, dumped them, said, no phones here. Sneak peek, they caught him because he took his own phone with him, and
of course
it pinged.
Of course,
just the world's dumbest criminals.
None of you get phones, but me.
That
I'm
Naked
different.
Gun that did that shit.
Yeah.
Naked Guns, the world's dumbest criminals. I'm gonna take care of your phones, but I'm allowed to have mine.
But I
you
still
know,
need
they
to
can
have
trace that.
I'm a grown
Thinking
up.
that they can trace their phones, but not his, that's in his pocket currently, is just all time. Investigators say both victims told police that the suspect's physical characteristics, voice, and familiarity with the store, including knowledge of the walk-in cooler latch, which is finicky, the location of gloves and cleaning wipes. At least he cleaned like shit up afterwards. He's like, I'll wipe down fingerprints. I'm going to keep my phone in my pocket on and easily traceable, but I'll do all the other things. He said all of those things were consistent with Mr. Simmons, who had called out sick that morning, all time. Like, I'm supposed to work now. Fuck that. I'm going to get a raise today one way or another. $2,800 from the cash register, please. Surveillance shows that the surrounding property corroborated the victim's accounts, showing the suspect entering and exiting through the rear of the restaurant, leaving the parking lot in a green SUV, his own vehicle. A search warrant for Simmons' cell phone records placed his device in the area of the restaurant at the time of the robbery. Just all time. He showed up to his arraignment with his Shake Shack uniform on. I can only imagine the spin zone he was trying to do, where he's just like, no, my grandma died yesterday. Like, I've been grieving all day. I'm such a dedicated employee. I showed up wearing my uniform to court. Like,
I was just on my way to work,
things.
and I heard all this horrible news.
While
about
he's
where
like
my
pistol
employer
whipping
is.
his coworkers, like, fill the bag, bitch.
Incredible moment.
Love it. And then next we're going to Florida. This one's got a video with it too. I reposted it on my Twitter at @stoned_podcast. If you're interested, I wish we could show it, but I'm not trying to get into that type of trouble. It was just all time like Mortal Kombat Florida edition. We got one guy with a machete. We got one guy with a hatchet, and they're fighting over just the best kind of meth mouth Florida trash you could imagine. Rolled up on each other in the parking lot. It was a physical altercation between one Everett Critchbaum, 52 years old, and James Gay, 35.
Of course.
The dispute was over a love interest who is also a witness to the crime. Detectives reported Gay was the primary aggressor in the incident. He also had a separate incident in Panama City where he beat a teen to death with a bike chain wrapped around his hand. And if you look at his mugshot, if you had to tell me which one started it, without a doubt, it's him. Like, minus 10,000, that guy started it. Just an absolute all-time crazy eye stare into nothing. Guy was Critchbaum, the former boyfriend of the mouth-mouthed trailer park Florida trash. I didn't get her name. Oh, Stephanie Marshall. It's right there. Maybe I just disregarded it. I was like, I got it. I know what her name is. I know what she looks like. I know how she acts. Just an all-time taste in men. Like, I'm going to leave the 52-year-old guy who's 15 years my age with the hatchet in the back of his car for the young upstart fresh out of prison who keeps a machete strapped on him at all times. Both men walked away with injuries. They're both still in custody at this time, but you got to watch the video. It's not often in this day and age, that you get to see two modern day gladiators shed blood for your entertainment. So just give it a go. It's all time. I needed a whole a whole breakdown. Like, I need an entire Deadliest Warrior episode on this. Just one time only. We're back. Rock Cena, once in a lifetime. Just
not the Deadliest Warrior meth.
Give me a Deadliest Warrior special. It was straight up like, choose your fighter.
Oh, that's good.
This is what I live for. Just all in the parking lot of a Publix, by the way. Which
it has to be a Publix.
I need somebody to keep stats on like where these things occur, because Publix, we have to have had like 6 Stone stories that occurred outside of Publix.
We'll start a crime counter.
People give Waffle House the bad rep. Publix is fucking up there, man.
Publix.
I've read some crazy shit happening at a Publix.
100%. Tomorrow morning, fantasy video number 15 drops. Kyler Murray. Go check that out. Tyler Warren is up currently. We got a whole bunch. I got a whole bunch more to go take a look at. You want to look at the fantasy guide. Link is in the description of this video. And don't forget to check out dubby.gg for all your jitterless energy needs. I'm almost out I got a time. It's time for me to re-up. The blue raspberry is the way to go. That's the way to go. 100%. You can use the code Great North at checkout or click the link for a little bit of a discount. We'll get a little breaky in your prices. We like that. It's almost time. We're almost at football season, which I can't wait for because we get back to what we do best, which is Sundays.
It's bittersweet, man. It's like I'm obviously excited for football, but people are getting like active for preseason, and it's just like it's still summertime.
No, we don't.
I'd like to
crazy,
enjoy like
listen,
the beach and the water still.
You can still do that.
I obviously yearn for football year round, but when it comes back, I'm just like, yeah, but that means summer's over.
Summer is over. Pumpkin spice is back. We're in.
Not quite, dude. Not here, at least. We got another month and some change. Global warming. We might be going to the lake in fucking October. Who knows?
You can still go. Listen, great news. You can take that shit with you. You can just go to the lake and watch football at the lake. But we'll be talking fantasy on Sundays.
I can't. I need to be in the lab.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The Sunday fantasy show, I miss it. It's one of my favorites. I usually start it. Dubs comes in hungover. We give you the best bets of the week.
Almost always.
We talk some DFS. You can drop your super chats in, and we have a good time. So I spend
the first half hour of every Sunday just slugging Gatorade in one hand and scrolling DraftKings in the other.
Completely dead. I'm looking forward to it. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because we're going to be back. We'll be live Wednesday and Sunday, 2 shows a week. So you got a couple more weeks of just Wednesdays, but we're closing in on it. We're getting danger close here. So that's it. That's all. We'll see you next one. Don't do meth and stay away from Publix. It's
always just somebody's always like, how'd this happen? It's just like, it's meth.
It's meth and Publix.
Meth,
Those two don't mix.
Every time it's meth.
We'll see you on the next one. Peace.